Hmm. I wonder what I should talk about. Well, for starters, it is Thursday, February 25th. I guess I'll tell you about my day. Um, well, I went to oral skills. That was pretty average. Um, Pretty boring because I didn't get to sing. Um, then I warmed up a little bit. I practiced with my accompanist. Um, and then I went to studio class. I didn't sing, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to sing today. Didn't. I probably will next week though. Um, then I went to choir. Choir was weird. Which concert? March 9th. Um, it's weird because um of our music, our rep. It's the concert is songs. Excuse me, songs of love and passion. Um, and one of them is Liebe, which is love, I believe. Love, yeah, Liebe. Really short German piece. Um, we're singing um, Viva l'Amour, which I don't really find is a song of love and passion. It's like a drinking song. Um, then we're singing this barbershop chorus piece, which really is meant for a quartet. And he's trying to do like all this crazy rhythm change where like there are fermatas on random notes in the phrases. Like um, the first phrase goes like written, like as written. One, two. I know not for the world is oh shoot, I don't remember. I know not for the world is I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, but then he like changes it. I cannot for the stars that shine. But it's like straight rhythm. I da 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 da. Or it's like I care not for the stars that shine. But we're doing it. I care not for the stars that shine. It's really weird. He's doing random fermatas all over the place. You'll see it. I hope it works out well. But then we're doing this other piece, a Schubert piece, 20, like 22 pages long. It's insane. Like we are, like last semester we sang all English, but I mean we sang Bound for Jubilee last semester. That's like the quality of how how the men's chorus choirs used to be. But with Dr. Turner, they're doing so much better. So now we're doing two German pieces, and one of them is 24 pages long. Like 20, I don't remember, like somewhere between 20 and 24. It's called Ständchen, which is serenade, and it's basically a mezzo soloist and the men responding, sort of. But then there are parts where like it's mostly it's her sing, we sing, her sing, we sing, and it kind of overlaps a little bit. Um, and the soloist, Abby Levis, she's one of the grad students here. Oh, she's phenomenal. I cannot wait for you to hear her. Um, but the German, oh, so much German to learn. I mean, he's lucky that right now all of the vocal major, well, not all, three of us are in are in German diction right now. So we like already kind of know, like we're learning the rules to pronounce all the words. So it's a little bit easier for us. But there are only three for a choir of like 40 something. So yeah. Anyway, um, well, so choir. Then I went to I went to lunch. And then voice lessons. My voice lesson was actually really good today. My voice sounded great in my lesson. It sounded terrible when I was practicing with my accompanist, but it sounded great in my lesson, so that was good. Um, then, sprinted to English. I like jogged over, and you know me, jogging not really my thing. Because we had papers to peer edit. Basically, what we did was for 25 minutes, we we had like a guideline, like a rubric to edit the papers. And it was like, it was supposed to be like, as we were reading, we are supposed to like fix any errors, like grammar and stuff. And then after we read it, we were supposed to, um, outline it, like so that it was obvious, like the clear way that the paper was set up, and then say how we think it could be set up differently and things like that. Find where they use quotes from what we were talking about, because we were either talking about Martin Luther King's letter from Birmingham jail or what's his name? Somebody Milgram. Arthur Milgram? Sounds right. Arthur Milgram's The Perils of Obedience. Um, and I was like the only one that wrote about the perils of obedience, because like everyone wrote about Martin Luther King. And I was just like, really, guys? Really? But I guess it's just because I'm more into psychology, and that's what mine was about. Um, anyway, so I edited mine, and the guy's paper was actually really good. He was one of the few that like are really good writers. Oh my god! And then I get then after we had 25 minutes on the first one, we switched, like we got another random one, and we like added on to what that first person said. I get this paper. This girl wrote about the Martin Luther King one. The prompt, keep in mind that the prompt is whether or not the author's use of rhetoric was effective for as an argument to his audience. And this girl took it all wrong. Like her whole paper was about how the letter was written out because of racism, and how because she's a young African American, it like hits home for her and blah blah blah. And she kept talking about herself and how it made her feel. I'm like, no, that's not what the paper's about. Like I literally wrote that. I was like, you really didn't understand the prompt. The prompt is how like the way that Martin Luther King writes his letter is effective for talking to his audience or not. That's what you're supposed to write. It was really hard to read. It really was. And she kept using the same phrases over and over again, like stinging darts of racism. And I'm like, you've used that 6 times already in your paper. It's getting old. Anyway, some of my classes special. Maybe Bob's your uncle rehearsal, and our lineup is looking really good for the concert. We are singing Yesterday, I'm Yours, and oh my god, Dream. Dream, 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 dream. And I'm Yours is going to be phenomenal. It sounded so good in rehearsal today. I'm just scared that the 2 guys that weren't there today are going to mess it up. And I'm going to have to like teach them what to do at rehearsal on Sunday because they weren't there. And they're 2 guys that we want out. Like they're like, one of them just sings flat. That's just how he sings. And he's a vocal major. And the other one is this sax major who has a very his voice reminds me of J.C. Kissinger with a lisp. Like it's so all the time. I can't deal with it. Ugh. And it doesn't blend with any of the tenors because he wants his tenors to have a light head voicey sound, and we blend so well that way. Anyway, this video is pushing 10 minutes. I don't really know what the deal is. You didn't text me telling me that you were going to post a video yesterday. Maybe you had another error again and you thought you posted one or something. But, I don't know. I hope that whatever problem is here goes away. I will be coming home this weekend. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. So, stay in school, don't do drugs.